Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're going to talk Love Island USA. Episode 12 was goated, man. It might be one of the best Love Island USA episodes, man, of the dumpings I've ever seen. I don't know. We still got a lot more season left. We still got a few more weeks of this show to go. We got 4 more weeks, I believe. But y'all, oh my gosh. So this video, I want to focus just on what happened with the America vote, with the public vote. I'll get into later on, probably this evening, my full recap of the episode. But what the welly, Anse, America got it right. America got it right, you guys. These people who are requesting to vote from other places, no. We do not want a Fiat 500 situation in the U.S. We don't want it, you guys. So Ariana comes in, you guys. She's like, listen, looky here. This recoupling situation is going to be a little bit different. America has spoken. America has, been, coming in hot, right? And so here comes Huda already with the commentary. God bless America and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, she just don't know. So Ariana has the bombshells come up and stand in front of the fire pit, right? And basically says America voted on who they want the bombshells to couple up with. And already Hannah is crashing out. And everybody's crashing out because they're like, what is happening? So first up is Jalen, y'all. First up is Jalen. Like we know, like 99.9% of us voted for Alondria and Jalen to couple up. So Ariana reveals that vote, tells Jalen to go sit down next to Alondria, and then Taylor has to get up because Ariana reveals that 3 couples are being broken up. And of the 3 is going to be somebody vulnerable. Now, this was the piece that I did not consider. I was under the impression, okay, the male bombshell's cool. They're going to choose the female islander or whatever else. One of the 2 men are going to go home, right? What I didn't consider was whoever was coupled up with the female bombshell also puts the female islander at risk. No. I didn't think of that because I thought in my mind, I was thinking to myself, well, whoever the female islander is that is left, she would just couple up with one of the dudes that's left. And then, the other dude goes home. Or they did it, they chose who the America chose to couple up with first. And then the girls still did their own recoupling thing. And then, one of the guys got dumped. I was not considering that this was like a trifecta of any of y'all could be gone tonight. So we move on to the next bombshell, Pepe, right? And literally right before this, Hannah and Charlie have this conversation that they're back on the same page and that Hannah's going to try not to do anything outside of the couple anymore. And then Ariana announces at the fire pit that Hannah and Pepe were voted. And she's freaking out. She is crashing out right before our eyes. Ariana tells Pepe to sit down. He sits down right next to her, y'all. And she is crashing out, tells Charlie to get up on the fire pit. Come to the front. Come to the altar, y'all. Then we get to the last person, y'all. We get to Iris. And the camera keeps panning to Ace. And I'm like, this is about to be super duper messy. The camera keeps panning to Ace, and I'm like, America, y'all better not have been voting Iris and Ace together, because that is not going to be a good look. That is going to put Amaya in jeopardy and everything else. Like, don't do it. Do not do it. Amaya is good TV. And then Jeremiah's name is announced. And Huda, she shook. Jeremiah, his reaction was interesting because I felt like in one end he's relieved, but then on another end he has to be upset. And then it was confirmed in the episode, Huda finally told the girls that she's been smashing Jeremiah every night, but basically said, oh, I don't want to tell you when it started or when it started to happen. No, you've been doing it, girl. Like, what are we doing? So, nonetheless, Huda is at risk. Now, the ultimate crash out begins because now Ariana tells the Islanders, whoever decides to go between Charlie, between Huda, between Taylor is up to you. And there's going to be 6 votes. It's going to be the 3 couples that did not get recoupled. It's on all y'all, right? So Nick initially was hugging and comforting Huda, y'all, before Huda had to get up there and stand and be at the brink. Amaya is losing it. She's crashing out. Ace is cracking up at the fact that Jeremiah and Huda got broken up by America. And here is where Huda has gotten it wrong. She thinks that this is because Ira said she wanted to explore Jeremiah. Well, Amaya also said she wanted to explore Jeremiah. And they're not in a couple. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, nonetheless, Nick, why does Nick... Nick went from being the uncle of Huda's child to now voting her out. He voted out Huda. Sierra voted out Charlie, y'all. Shelly voted out Charlie. Ace voted out Huda. Ace, the hardware store child. Then we get to Austin voted out Taylor, y'all. And Austin is upset. Austin is upset because he did not want that at all. Then the vote comes down to, he instantly regretted it. So I think he would have voted out Huda. I don't think he would have voted out Charlie because Charlie was his best friend in there. So, but he said that he effed up right after he said Taylor's name. And so nonetheless, it comes down to Ace and Amaya. As you know, Ace voted for Huda. And Amaya, she's freaking out. She's freaking out. She's supposed to be besties with Hannah. And then she's like, I gotta vote out Charlie. Now, Amaya is getting a lot of unnecessary backlash. And y'all gotta understand, Charlie was just talking to Amaya like he was about to be dumped from the villa. And so in Amaya's mind, she's probably thinking to herself, if you're able to move this mad after Hannah's behavior, how do I know if you staying here is even genuine? And perhaps maybe since Hannah is her really good friend, maybe Hannah told her that she still really isn't feeling Charlie like that, but still maybe wants to keep it open or keep her options available or whatever else. I feel like there's more to this story, that Hannah's reaction and her overreaction is being a little bit exaggerated. I think, yes, obviously there's a physical connection to Pepe, but I don't think she is upset as she wants to claim. So nonetheless, it ends up being right before these votes happen, y'all. And everyone's crying when they find out who has to do all this voting. Why is Charlie giving a big brother speech as to why he should stay? He is giving a big brother elimination speech, you know how you have your final 2 or whatever else. And so nonetheless, he sees, you in Big Brother that comes on CBS, you have your final 2 people who are up for eviction. You get to give a speech, I think for a minute or something, as to why you should stay in the Big Brother house, what you should do to stay in the Big Brother house, and all of this and all of this. And so none of the less, they he's trying to give this speech. And I'm like, dude, it's over for you. It is over for you. Now, who should have went home was actually, to me, Taylor. But based off of Alondra's reaction, I can't tell if she's happy or not with Jalen, or if she's afraid to fully explore her feelings for Jalen because Taylor is still there. And then it also, this is the piece that I don't like about Love Island, is when they do the voting this way, is it really shows how important these relationships are in the house. And essentially, if you are newer to the house, like, you are SOL, because in that scenario, Charlie was the bombshell and Taylor and Huda were the OGs. The girls were not going to vote against Huda because Huda's trying to promote this girl sisterhood foolishness when there is no sisterhood. And then they, and then you got Charlie to where the guys have a stronger relationship with Taylor than they do Charlie. Now, what was iconic was Ace's speech, even though it was a little bit hypocritical, but he basically said that there were two people who were exploring their connections, and there's one person who was not, and two people who were locked in from day one and never wanted to get to know anybody else, and everybody never wanted to, explore with anybody else. Now, I low-key feel like Taylor really hasn't explored either. But nonetheless, that's another conversation for another video. But I felt Ace's speech was on point. But I think the other piece that people are failing to realize, because Huda is leading the polls, if America voted, who would you have voted to get out? The piece that people are missing is the fact that it's not just the fact that Jeremiah and Huda are not exploring. The problem is they have built, and this is the one thing that I didn't like about season 6, right? Yes, they pushed the sisterhood, they pushed the friendships, but people still had no problem coupling up with each other's man or getting to know each other's man or whatever else. The problem that I have this season is I don't mind Jeremiah and Huda's connection, right? I don't mind it, right? Even though I know Jeremiah is playing a game, and I know Huda to an extent is manipulating certain things to play her game. But my issue is that the toll that it takes on the villa. You guys brag that you guys are the best couple, you have the strongest connection, right? You guys crash out over each other anytime a bombshell comes in, right? And at first you make it seem like you potentially are going to be open, but then ultimately y'all are acting like y'all are closed off, even though y'all haven't officially closed off. But it's hard for these bombshells because I think Amaya genuinely was interested in Jeremiah. I think also that, Iris was genuinely interested in Jeremiah, and I think she got the ick when she saw the hickeys from Huda, and I think Amaya got the ick when, Huda was terrorizing the villa and, basically making her feel uncomfortable. She doesn't know the extent yet of Huda calling her the B word every other word behind her back, but it was a lot of terror. And it's like, the problem with that, when that type of tone is set, it makes everybody else in the group, it makes everyone else in the villa afraid to explore connections. And it forces them to explore connections with people that they may not really necessarily want to explore with, but they feel pigeonholed. They feel like they got to do whatever they have to do to stay in the villa to make it look as though they're exploring, but they might be exploring connections with people they don't necessarily want to, because if they like Jeremiah or if they secretly like Huda, they're being so closed off and just preventing everyone from not doing anything that it is taking the air, it is taking the fun out of the villa. And that is the piece that I don't think people understand. Everybody is just like what happened with Bella. Bella revealed in her dumping that she actually was interested in Taylor and that her and Taylor had a connection, and he was afraid to go there because of Alondria, and everybody's all afraid because of these friendships. My thing is, if you have a better connection with someone, explore it. My problem with Taylor is Taylor sees Alondria as a safety net, because if you pay attention to the history of the show, 4 of the 6 winners have been black. So you're hoping on that black vote, the black female vote in particular, is going to keep you in this villa the whole time. But you've already stated multiple times that you're not attracted to Alondria. And my thing is, if you had something with Bella, why didn't you explore it? But you're going to tell Bella on the way out, oh, I would have, explored it, I would have picked you, but, I didn't want the ramifications of, my thing with Alondria. No. You don't like her.
but you only briefly stepped it up because somebody else came into the villa and showed her what it's like when a man shows interest. But even he has had some cringeworthy moments as well. But kudos to the production team. You need to involve the America vote a lot more often besides just now and like the winter. And I think the next vote needs to be favorite boy and favorite girl, because I don't think some of these people fully understand that America does not see it for you. And some of these people still are not humbled. Huda, I think, is still in Delulu and is still in denial. And, seems to think that America just wanted to see Jeremiah and Iris together for kicks and giggles, but it's a little bit more than that. People are tired of your foolishness and you calling people the B word and making this environment in the villa absolutely uncomfortable, right? So, nonetheless, I cannot wait till the fallout in tonight's episode that is going to result from this America vote. I think the next vote should be favorite boy, favorite girl. And really shake things up and really show these people who likes who and who doesn't like who and everything else. But I can't wait, y'all. I'm so happy. I am so happy. This is the type of chaos that Love Island is about. And previously when we did votes, we got to vote on like who got to go on a date or who we wanted the bombshells to ask on a date. Before, when the show was on CBS, I remember we got to vote on which bombshells we wanted to come in. That there would be like 3 or 4 different bombshells and we would have to choose like 1 or 2 of the bombshells. So we would get to pick which bombshells could come into the villa, and we would used to be able to pick on which Islanders we wanted to go out on the date for the villa, besides voting on favorite couple and favorite Islander and voting on somebody to win. So none of the less, I was sat. I was ready for all of the shenanigans, y'all. So there is that. That is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.